Hi y'all, this is Larry from Deep South Texas. It's May 7th and it's time to harvest our onions. But before we get to the onion harvest, there's a couple other things that happened here in the garden this week, so let's take a look at those. And one of them is, I did get my sweet potato slips planted. I think they were a little bit larger than the slips I planted last year, so I think they're going to suffer a little bit more in the heat until they get started. But they're in. Glad to see that. But first we're going to harvest our first meal of sweet corn for this year. This is the early sun glow, though I'm probably going to pick at least one ear of the candy corn to see how it's doing, because it's looking like it might be ready as well. Let's pick some corn. There's a couple. So I've got 5 ears of the early. Now I'm going to go pick a candy corn. And there's the candy corn. I'm going to go clean these off and we'll see what we have. And here is the sweet corn after it's been cleaned off. It looks pretty good. This one on the end was the candy corn, and it is indeed not quite ready yet, but it's really close. So it's going to be a great meal of sweet corn tonight. I don't see any signs of any insect damage or bug damage, so real happy with that. All right. And here are our onions. Some nice onions in there, quite a few small ones, but it's time to pull them. Just like last year, some varmint is coming in here and eating my onions, about one a day. So we're going to get them pulled and get them on the drying rack. Well, here they are. Got a few pretty nice onions, but most of them are relatively small. So only one wheelbarrow of onions this year. I think I got 2 last year. Let's get these up on the drying rack. So we have the onions here on the drying rack. They'll be here for about 2 weeks until they get dry, and then I'll clean them up and put them away. So to me, it looks like about less than half of how many I've gotten, or I grew in 2018, and those lasted me about 8 months. So I'm thinking maybe I have 3 months worth of onions here. I guess we're going to find out. So what went wrong this year? Well, I was a little worried about them getting too much water and getting drowned out. So I planted them on hills in the garden, and then I think I probably didn't give them enough water early on. So I need to remember that for next year. I'm thinking next year probably try to plant them in raised beds so I can give them plenty of water and not have to worry about overwatering them. Anyway, that's our onion harvest for this year. Thanks for watching.